12.3 surface area of pyramids and cones. Finding the surface areas actually seems to be a lot harder than even finding the volume. We're going to come up with another formula for surface area here in a bit, but first off, we need to talk about what a slant height is. A slant height is not the actual height measured vertically, but at the slant. And we use that because if I want to find the surface area of this pyramid, I need to find the area of this triangle. Okay, and when our formula is going to be for a regular pyramid. If it's not a regular pyramid, you'll need to look at the net and find the area of each one of the triangles and the base separately. But as you can see, in a pyramid we only have one base, so our formula is going to be surface area of the base plus 1/2 the perimeter times L, the slant height. So notice the perimeter of the base actually is what's going to, well, area of a triangle is 1/2 the base times the height, but now these are 4 bases. So if we take the length of the base and multiply it by 4, it's going to end up telling us the perimeter. So it's basically the same thing as if I said 1/2 4 times the base times the slant height. This just condenses it down a little bit further. Alright, surface area of a right cone is going to be similar. We're going to use L, the slant height. Pi r squared is the area of the circular base, plus pi r L. And what happens is, if you remember that formula for the area of a triangle is 1/2 the perimeter times the slant height in this last theorem. Cones aren't polyhedrons, so it's not the same formula, but this is just more specific. And the perimeter of a circle is 2 pi r. So when you take 1/2 times 2 pi r, these things cancel. Oh, that's supposed to be an r. And you get the pi r L. Okay. So let's do a couple examples. Find the surface area of the regular pyramid below. Now, as you do this, notice I need to know the area of my base, which is going to be 7 times 7, or 7 squared. I need to know my perimeter, which would be 7 times 4. And I need to know my slant height. And this is where it gets tricky, because this is not my slant height. That is my height of my period, not a slant height. So what I need to do is I need to figure out this height. Okay, so drawing in this right triangle here, I want to find the hypotenuse. Right, it's a right triangle, so I can use to find the slant height. And this, sometimes they might give you the slant height, so you don't always have to do this, but since this is a regular pyramid, if this is 7, this is going to be half that, 3.5. This is 11, so I can take 11 squared plus 3.5 squared equals my hypotenuse squared, so take the square root of that. So calculating that out, the slant height's about 11.54. Now I can use my formula. It's different from formula for a prism. Surface area is the base area plus 1/2 perimeter times the slant height. So 49 plus 1/2, 28 times 11.54, which is approximately, remember this is an approximate, 210.6 units squared. Example 2, we'll use the formula for a cone. Base area plus 1/2 the perimeter times the height. I just remember one formula, but I can change the base into pi r squared. Perimeter is 2 pi r, cancels with the 1/2, so I get pi r L. So I need to know R and L. R is 1/2 of 10, 5. L is 12.1. They gave me the slant height this time, not the actual height. And so I get to plug it in. Pi times 5 squared plus pi times 12, or excuse me, 5 again, 5 times 12.1, which is approximately 268.6 yards squared. Okay, a little bit shorter video, just 2 new formulas. You apply the formulas the same way. Make sure you know what the slant height means. It's measured at an angle. Sometimes they'll give it to you, sometimes you'll have to use Pythagorean theorem. Keep it real.